Welcome back everyone, I'm Craven and this is Trails, the second chapter. Last time we went by all the locations that we needed to go to inquire about the letters. And of course, talking about Ren's parents, seeing if we can get any hints. And the only hint we got from our locations is from Hilda at the castle that they were there and they were troubled. Which means they were already dealing with stuff before they left Ren behind at the Royal Villa, so it's not much to go on, but it's something. And the same thing is with the letters. There isn't much. Almost every location said that, hey, unless it's the opposing party, I have no idea who it might be. Until Niall came with the idea that, what if it's just a prank? Just lay out all the letters and just see how people react. Because there was no clear threat made to not following up on the request of don't sign that treaty. Which, to be honest, he made a good point. And the other thing he said, which was also a good point, was that we should deal with it as if it isn't a prank, but keep it in the back of our mind. And I think that's a really good idea. At least until we find out some more information. And Shira went by herself to the locations we didn't go to. I'm hoping she got a little bit more lucky than us in the information department. Even though we went to her locations as well. Not because we didn't trust her, just because I was curious and we didn't get any information on what she might have found. She just said, I'm dealing with this site. If you're done, go back to the guild. So that's what we're gonna do right now. We're back. Welcome back. Sorry, I know we're a bit late. Hey, where's Tita and Ren? They returned just before you did. I believe they're enjoying the spoils of a hard-fought shopping campaign on the second floor. Sounds like they had fun. Anyway, we got a lot to report. Yes, please. I see. Sounds like you had a fairly productive day then. I guess. We didn't get anything decisive though. Shira, did you find out anything? I managed to find a large pile of nothing. The hotel, the cathedral, the airship company. No one had the slightest clue as to who would send such letters. Which in itself is a clue too. Because if there was a real threat, wouldn't they already be on the radar? It can't be that a new party, like a new organization, just pops out of nowhere trying to make these threats. It cannot come out of nowhere. The leader of the airship company is deathly afraid the sender might demand money next. There haven't been any follow-up letters though, to anyone. Damn, doesn't really narrow things down much. How likely do you think it is the society behind all this? I don't think we can safely say that at this point. Their primary focus up until now has been experimenting with those bizarre gospel ornaments they possess. And we know the gospels can create phenomena otherwise unimaginable. Those devices certainly haven't shown any ability to create threatening letters from nowhere, however. Yeah, this doesn't really seem like it matches their society's MO. Really? Just look at it from a different perspective. What if this is just an experiment to see how the country reacts to the threatening letters, and that's it? In itself, that would be another experiment, and experiments are the society's MO. Just think about it. I guess Ruin and Zeiss just have me on edge. No, it's perfectly understandable. Regardless, I think we can safely say we've done our part. I'll compile all your testimonies into a report. Could I ask you to deliver it to the Colonel Sid at the Royal Villa tomorrow? Sure. We didn't find the sender in the end, so I feel kinda bad, but I guess it's all we can do. Oh, Herb. Right, Shira, did you find anything out about Ren? I did have some results on that end, though not in the way I expected. Let me start with the hotel. The Haywards, all three of them, definitely stayed there about 2 weeks. They kept the same room for the entire time in a fairly typical tourist fashion. It was only just this morning that they checked out. Okay. I then visited the cathedral. It seems the Haywards came to worship a number of times while they were here. However, the father who ministered to them said he felt there was something off about their behavior, that they seemed distracted during prayers specifically. That would match what Miss Hilda said. Yeah. And finally, the airship company. That's where things get very strange. Strange? How so? Well, their names are Harold, Sophia and Renne Hayward from Crossbell, yes? There are no records of anyone matching those names, nor that nationality. And the records go back 6 months. So, maybe they walked here? Instead of using the airliners? Because we did see them at Air Latin. No way, but that is a mystery. Though perhaps they traveled by land. Exactly, Olivier. I'm with you on that one. Did Renne come to Liberl by land? She must have. It's not a must-have. It's highly likely because we saw them at Air Latin. But they can also just be traveling under a different name because they are afraid of something. So maybe the whole family is on the run from, I don't know, debt collectors or something? She must have. I mean, I guess we can go ask Renne herself. Estelle? Remember what Renne said when we met her at Air Latin? She talked about seeing a lake when the airship landed. Really? You're expecting me to remember the discussion when we were in Air Latin? That's about a month ago. I can't remember that. But thank you for correcting me, Charizard. Hey, that's right. Troubling. It's possible they were traveling under assumed names. Assumed names? Why would they do that? They may have had something to hide, or they may have been hiding from someone. Either way, they must have known something was wrong before they set out. I've contacted every guild branch in the country about Renne's parents. For the moment, all we can do is wait for more information to come in. As for Renne herself, I think it would be best if she stayed in the care of the guild for now. Yeah, I'd feel terrible if she got wrapped up in something. Could you leave her with me, maybe? This mission kind of feels personal now. I was going to suggest that, actually. Thank you. The guild will pay for everyone's lodgings while you're in Grancel, naturally. That includes Renne, so don't worry. Thanks, Elnan. Oh, wait, speaking of staying the night, we might not actually need that tonight. You see, Estelle told Shira about the invitation to stay at the castle. My, that's quite an invitation. It is, honestly. I believe I absolutely love to stay there again, but I'm afraid I need to decline this time. It'll be far easier for the guild to reach at least one of us at the hotel. Oh, I hadn't thought about that. We might hear something about Renne's parents. I guess I should stay at the hotel too then? Sorry, Chloe. Oh no, don't worry. I'll explain the situation to Hilda. I'm sure she won't mind. Zin and I are totally are to stay at our respective embassies. The princess shall retire to her castle, naturally. So that means you two and the girls will be staying at the hotel then? Parting on these terms would be dreadfully dull. Since we're all together this evening, shall we enjoy a nice dinner at the bar? Good idea. And you know, I'd actually like to hear you play the piano again, Olivier. It's been a while. Ah, sweet maiden, you know just how to pluck at my heartstrings. Have you come to appreciate the mature flavor at least? I wonder? I'm going to snap those heartstrings if you keep it up. Snapping or no, we should get going. With a group this large, it could be hard to find seating. Alright, let's call the girls and be off. That evening, Estelle's group and Renne had dinner at the Sunnybell Inn. Olivier, as it were second nature, took the piano after a few drinks. Ultimately, even Mueller and Nile were called to come and join, and so passed a pleasant evening in Grancel. Okay, let's split up here then. Chloe, be careful on your way home. It's not that far. I think I'll be fine in the capital. Miss Chloe, you live in Grancel? Yes, I do. I'll be staying at my grandmother's house. Well, if you'll pardon me. Have a good night, Chloe. Good night, Chloe. Wow, that was one heck of a party. Olivier even dragged poor Mueller into it. And who was it that dragged poor Mr. Burns into it all, Not that he seemed to mind. Well, I figured, what the heck. Ren, did you have fun? Yeah, I did. The food was good and everyone's talking about neat stuff. The piano music was really pretty too. Yeah, Olivier is really good at it. I was kinda surprised. Well, he's not all hot air when he calls himself a traveling performer, I guess. Sure, you want to duck out already, Shira? Zen and the others are still having a lot of fun. Professional courtesy, Estelle. If I stay, you know I just drink them under the table. Since we do have work tomorrow, I thought I got early and spare them the pain. Fair enough. Let's go get our hotel rooms then. I'm trying to look around to see if we see anything suspicious moving around. Like people spying at us, looking at Renne to see if we'll lead them to her parents. Because I am starting to believe more and more that her parents were being chased after something. Especially considering they came into Grancel on assumed names. Yeah. Pardon, are you the bracers and company we are expecting? Forgive me, but we were unable to secure a 4-person room for you. Would you be willing to accept a pair of 2-person rooms? Oh, sure. How do you want to split them up, Shira? I'm fine with any arrangement. Set it up however you please. I want to be with Miss Estelle. You've been busy with work, so we haven't had any time to talk at all. No fair, Ren. I wanted to be with Estelle too. Then you should have said something sooner, Slowpoke. I know. What if we all 3 of us stayed in the same room? We could share a bed. No, that's okay. I'll let you borrow Estelle for tonight, Ren. Hehe, thank you, Tita. I think I just got horse traded. You do have a way with the ladies, Estelle. Well, that leaves the 2 of us, Tita. How about I show you a few tarot card games before we settle in for the night? Okay. Oh wow, this room isn't like the ones I stayed in with Papa and Mama. There's a big building outside the window. Oh. So Joshua and I have to share this room for a while. Miss Estelle? What's wrong? Oh, nothing really. More importantly, I'm sorry, Ren. We couldn't find your Papa or Mama today. Oh, it's okay. Papa and Mama promised me they'd come get me. You don't need to search so hard. But Papa and Mama are very good at hide and seek. Not as good as me, of course, but still good. So I don't think you'll find them very easily. Is that right? Well, I won't try so hard to find them, but only if you're okay with it. Yeah, it's okay. It's for the best. But never mind that right now. I have 2 big favors to ask of you. Oh? What's up? I can't tell you unless you promise to do them ahead of time. Sneaky little Ren. What do you want from us? Yikes. Did your papa teach you to drive a bargain like that? Okay, sure. If it is something I can do, I promise I will. Really? Yay. The first thing is, can I call you Estelle from now on? Call me? Oh, you mean drop the whole Miss part? Yeah. Tita gets to call you Estelle all the time, so I don't want to have to call you Miss Estelle. Is that right? Alright, I don't mind. I never stood that much of formality anyway, and it's not like I'm your teacher or anything. So you really don't mind? Estelle. Estelle. Oh, I love it. Glad you like it. Call me Estelle as much as you want, Ren. Okay, Estelle. That makes me happy. Aww, that's good. So what was the other thing, Ren? Oh yeah, well, can you tell me why you were so surprised when we came in the room? Ah, you had this really sad, lonely look on your face. I want to know why. Is that okay? Yeah, it's okay. See, I've actually stayed in this very room before, with someone else. Stepping in here just reminded me of him. Really? Ooh, was it your lover? Was it your love nest? Not quite. He's someone I've known for a really long time, and we've gotten very close, but, well, it's complicated. We're not together right now, though. Oh, well, what kind of man is he, huh? What's his name? What does he look like? Yikes, questions. His name is Joshua. He has black hair and amber eyes. And he's pretty handsome, I guess. Actually, you'd really call him more beautiful than handsome, really. Beautiful? Let us say he made a great princess in a certain play. In fact, it looked amazing on him. Wow, that sounds fun. Can I meet him? When are you seeing him again, huh? I don't really know, actually. Oh. You don't know when you'll see him again? And that's why you looked sad, right? Sort of, but I'm okay. I'm going to find him and drag him home, even if it takes years. But why did you seem so sad? Well, because I'm sure Joshua's off somewhere way over his head. And I can't do anything to help him. That makes me sad, I guess. Sorry, Ren. This must be pretty boring since you don't know Joshua at all. No way, it's neat. Joshua was a really wonderful person, huh? Wonderful? Actually, right now, I think he's a bit of a jerk. I mean, talk about being selfish. Ways of saying goodbye. Taking my first... First what? No. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Okay, yep. I'm all tired. Time to go to sleep. Hey, no fair. I'm not going to sleep until I hear the whole thing. Boy, I messed that one up. After that, Estelle and Ren went to bed, but remained awake for a little while, talking about various things. Eventually, once she could hear nothing but Ren's slow, peaceful breathing, Estelle gave in to the exhaustion that had been piling up on her eyelids and fell into a sleep herself. Ooh. Update on Joshua? No, Analace and Agate. Bingo! Yep, looks like we found our rats. So they're holed up in the old mine, huh? Not a bad spot, all things considered. Yeah, this is where those sky bandits kept that ship they hijacked, right? Yep, and I think the military has confiscated the location for a training facility. I think so, yeah. Estelle and her team ended up fighting the bandits in the big central hollow, a bit further in. Ah, a nice big open space, huh? I bet our guys are in the same spot. Wait, no. I think in the mine is where they hold the airship, and the base was somewhere else. I think they took the stuff from here to that location. I don't think they are both connected to each other. I think they're in the same region. I think that's the case, right? Yeah, it's been a while. So, what do you think? Go in for the heroic charge now, or... Yeah, we don't have time to contact anyone. No rogues though, at least not yet. First we sneak in and take a look at how many men they got in there. Right behind you. Burn the tents while they're asleep. Haha. That's weird. This is definitely their hideout. But where the hell is everyone? Yeah, we totally tracked them here. So where did all those intelligence weirdos go? They might have figured out we were onto them, but... Ah, screw it. Let's have a look around. Nope, no good. This place is an empty shell. Do you see anything, Agate? Not a freaking thing. Can't even tell if they're just out or if they ditched the place or what. Not even any clues as to where they went. About that, I didn't find any mention of where they were going, but I did find this over in that tent. Oh hey, let me have a look. What the hell is... These are blueprints of some kind. Look like it's for something called the Argyll. It kind of looks like a vehicle of some sort. Oh, Argyll. That sounds cool. What is it? Some kind of airship? I can't really tell. Seems a bit small for one. What the? What's wrong? There's some kind of note in between the pages. I've sent out the invitations. I've got the table and the chairs ready. Everything is ready for the tea party. Now all I need is to bake some crumpets and wait for the guests to arrive. Oh, a tea party! That's really cute. It's like something out of a storybook. I think it's some kind of code. What the hell does it mean though? Tea party? Gotta be some kind of... Scatter! Ah! No way! How did they sneak up on us? Those are some serious stealth skills, you guys. That another trick you learned from Lieutenant Red? Probably. Agate? Yeah, I see it. There's something wrong here. Okay, feint to a side, crush one corner of the triangle, and then we'll take out the rest. You ready? Leave it to me. Go! Okay. Am I in control? Uh-oh. I am not prepared. Let's see. Why is that one different? Marksman Arch. I need something bigger. Well, that's decent enough damage. No impeding. It's good. If it can take over the critical, there's no need to save it because I don't think this is going to be a continuous fighting sequence. Good.
Take this! Final break!
Damn. I still approve of the tactic.
Care for a rematch?
What's with these guys? I mean, we beat them, so whatever, but that was a strange fight. Do you think they were on drugs or something? I remember hearing they used something like that to control some thugs in Rouen, I think. Nah, that was different. This was like hacking at a stone or something. What great fun. You two aren't half bad, are you? What a treat. The clown of the bunch? He does dress a little bit like the Joker. You. I am Enforcer number 0, Campanella the Fool. I am but one hand of the Society of Ouroboros. Or, finally decided to show your face, huh? Just what's your scheme anyway? What the hell are you planning on doing with what's left of the intelligence, idiots? I'm sorry, but I'm afraid I'm a little more than an observer this time. You're asking the wrong person if you want details about the plan. In fact, I barely know them myself. An observer? What the hell? Anyway, if you want to attend that tea party, you'd better hurry. I'm not quite sure where it's being held, but it isn't here. Or shall we share some coffee instead and enjoy the dawn together? Kid? You look pretty young. Are you really part of the society? I don't mean to insult or anything, but you might want to get away from them. They're bad people. Oh, you're very kind, yes. But you know, it's okay to laugh at a fool. That's what he's there for. But worrying about a fool? Now, that's quite rude. What? How the hell? We beat them senseless. Ah, your bracers really are naive. If you really want to defeat someone, you'll have to break them into pieces, like so. Oh, that is really cool and cruel at the same time. Are they robots? What if those are the plans? Plans to make androids. Or maybe Max. Max would be cooler though. You little... You... That... How could you? Did I surprise you? It's so easy to break even a well-made toy, isn't it? But I'm afraid that's the end of the full show for tonight. Farewell. Hopefully I can give you an encore someday. Get back here! I know. They weren't guilty of any crime so bad that they deserve to die like this. We can't leave them just lying around. Hey, go kill some time somewhere, okay? Kid like you doesn't need to deal with this. I'll take care of it. So it's not an android, it's actual human parts. Okay, that makes it a lot more gruesome. Then maybe the plans are of Max? Because they are a transport device and they're a lot smaller than an airship. And I would love to see them. Just like the Centaur we fought in the old school building. But... What? The hell? Agate? I think this arm is fake. Oh, they are androids, okay. Still gruesome, but a little bit less. You're kidding. Gears, springs, quartz fragments. These things are archaisms. Orbital machine capable of independent actions. Ah, Kevin. But... And who are you? Oh, don't worry, I'm no enemy. I am Kevin Graham of the Septian Church. You're Agate Krosner and Analace Elfeed, right? I don't suppose you'd be up for swapping some stories, would you? I think there's so much of a story there. How much is the involvement of the church in all of this? Because so far it looks like they're just doing recon. Like trying to gather information on all the parties, seeing what's going on. But I feel there's a bit more. Haha! Kyle, you're up. Here I come. Josette. Okay. Joshua. Damn. I think they knew they were archaisms. Which is basically the in-game equivalent of an android, probably. I think we fought them as well in the sealed area in Trails, the first chapter. They looked more robotic than this. These are really like fake humans. Huh, impressive as always, Joshua. You three were impressive too. We defeated them in a single sweep thanks to your combo attack. Oh, cut it out. Feathery will get you nowhere. This is like the 10th group, isn't it? How many more do we need to hunt down? This should be enough. The royal army should move on soon, so it will probably be the best for us to disappear. Right then. Still, just what is the society trying to do? Why use these dolls dressed up as Richard's goons? That's the real question though. Where are the rest of the intelligence men? They've probably gone to the tea party in that note. The dolls are likely to distract the army from that and make them think Richard's men are still active here. Makes sense, I guess. Wish we knew that the hell the tea party was. I think the tea party is a signing ceremony. Gathering up the clues and such. Well, we don't have that much of a reason to help, but sure. You don't want to crash that tea party? The bracers should be investigating that camp by now. We can leave it to the army and the guild. Yeah, we left them and the note and plans. That'll be more than enough. And we're taking care of all these freaking puppets things while the guild's busy. We can just leave the rest to that airhead and her group, right? Sorry. I didn't mean to pick an old wound or anything. No, you didn't. They have nothing to do with me anymore. Once the tea party begins, the army will be focused on that. We can move once that happens. Right then. Time to get busy. Yeah, he created a new family without Estelle. It's a bit cruel if you think about it. The next day, Estelle went to the Herb Royal Villa to give Sid the report on the letters. Those two are still having fun. I do hope we get some information on Ren's parents soon. I see. This report is very thorough. Thank you very much. You investigated this quite well. I guess. I'm still kind of miffed we couldn't find out who sent the letters, to be honest. This is more than enough information for an initial investigation. I doubt that we'd uncover the party responsible for the threats at this stage anyway. If anything, this gave me exactly what I needed. Information to consider what we might need to defend against. Thank you, Colonel. So, have your preparations been going? Oh, well, we finished our initial deployment yesterday. We'll be using the villa as a patrol headquarters until the signing ceremony is concluded. Ah, so that's why there are so many soldiers out and about. And I'm guessing that's why there were, like, no monsters on the road over here? We conducted an extensive monster hunting sweep this morning. We'll be performing them periodically until the ceremony ends. Right, Colonel, keep doing that and you might just put us out of a job. Well, you have something of a point. Speaking of civilian concerns, about that girl's parents, the ones you mentioned yesterday, I haven't heard any reports that they are gone through any of the regional gate posts. Nuts. Nothing to do but wait, I guess. Well, I will let the guild know the instant we hear anything. For the moment, you've done fine work with this investigation. I'll have your payment wired to the guild, ASAP. Thanks, Colonel Sid. But, what should we do now? You want us to help out with the patrols in the capital once we get back? Well, if you plan on staying in Grancel, I wouldn't turn away the help. I do know you're very busy with other matters, however. I won't insist on you staying. Well, we still have Ren's situation to deal with, so we'll talk to Elnan about it all when we get back. Yes, that seems like the best idea. Sir, excuse me, sir. Belk, what's wrong? Wasn't Belk the guy we fought against in the tournament in Trails the first chapter? I think it was, wasn't it? Oh, don't worry. These people can be trusted. Very well, sir. We received a phone transmission from headquarters at Leiston, sir. Remnants of the Intelligence Division have been sighted in the Bose region. What? You're kidding. Details, man. Explain. They were first sighted by some bracers. I'm afraid we don't have all the details on their confirmation yet. However, General Bright has ordered all army stations to stand by at level 2 alert. I see. Thank you, Mr. Belk. I suspect we're going to be busy fairly soon. Seems like it. Estelle, we should get back to the guild at once. Right. Colonel Sid, good luck with your patrols and stuff. Stay safe, my friends. The fugitive intelligence divisions now reveal themselves. The problem is determining whether or not this case is related to the signing ceremony. One way or another, I need more information than just this. Well, if we can help, we'll definitely will. Even if the site was Bose, there might be requests for reinforcements. We need to be alert. Yeah, but I have faith in Cassius that he will make a good plan. Because you don't want to thin out your, as I say, units all over the place while there's a signing ceremony. The signing ceremony is so important. Good work. The commander ran out of the room looking very pale. I wonder what happened. Well, something did. Estelle! Estelle, Shira, are you done? That was kinda quick, wasn't it? Didn't I tell you? We just needed to turn in a report. You could have just waited at the guild house. Aw, that's mean. I just want to stay with you, Estelle. Tira, say something to her. Me? Well, I do want to stay with Estelle all the time, but she has work to do, so I don't want to be selfish. Fine then. In that case, I'll just have to run off with Estelle myself. You don't get to play, Tira. Aw, Ren, you're so mean. Come on, you two, don't fight. Tira, you're the older girl here, so let it slide, okay? But, you two seem really close all of a sudden. I'm not annoying, am I? Oh, come on, sweetie. Like I could ever stop loving you. Well, Tira, you keep making that sad, lonely face, I'm just gonna have to hook you all up. Stop, Estelle. Hey, Tira, pity hawks are cheating. You get much more popular with the ladies, Estelle, and Olivier might get jealous. With that out of the way, though, we really need to hurry back to the guild house. Oh yeah, we should. Did something happen? I'm afraid so. Remnants of the Intelligence Division has been found in Bose. Ah, that's awful. Yeah, but we still are a bit fuzzy on details. Elden can hopefully tell us more. We really need to hurry back then. Ah, this isn't fair, you guys. I don't know what you're all talking about. Sorry, Ren. Basically, something very important has happened, so we need to get back. Ah, well, that was easy. Too bad. It'll be fun to play hide and seek with all those soldiers. We could use the whole forest as a hiding place. And that would be fun, right? That might be fun, yeah? Let's not do that and say we did. Okay, you guys ready to go? Hell yeah. I need to give a fight against the Intelligence Division's everything I got. They are not the former elite squad, you know. The Intelligence Division also a bunch of hand-to-hand combat professionals. Maybe I could take them in a fight within the city, but I wouldn't dare underestimate them otherwise. Definitely. They may not be the best of the Intelligence Division, but they were very much threatening in the Trails of First Chapter. I heard we're going to be working with the Bracer Guild from now on. It's a relief to have you bracers assisting us. Let's give this everything we got. Together. Yeah, the relationship between the Bracer Guild and the army is really getting better and better all the time. And let's be honest, that's actually a good thing. Currently, this area is being used as a communications room. I can't let unaffiliated personnel through. Refrain from entering without permission. Aww, I just wanted to communicate. Until the signing ceremony finishes, citizens won't be allowed entry here. That will make this room all the quieter, won't it? Maybe I can get the soldiers around here to crack open a nice book or two. I'm sure they'll love it. Yeah, it's not too surprising. They want full control until the ceremony is over. Nothing out of the ordinary here. However, the sub-commander just ran off from the communications room. Looks like I'd be ready for the worst. Is Dunan still here? Nope, even he has been replaced. Or moved, I think is a better way to describe it. For a little fish like my husband to speak of the President or Queen Alicia is absolutely ridiculous. Maybe if he learned to show some humility, he might actually become as important as he thinks he is. He says he is here to work, but funny how someone so important hasn't been able to meet with the ambassador. The Republican Parliament has had a decisive argument concerning the non-aggression pact. One particular hurdle naturally arose from the Citizens Union Party, known for their staunch dislike of the Empire. I'm sure the President had a rough time of it working to counter extremist opposition, but that new engine was enticing enough for him to easily win majority favor this time. With Queen Alicia's skills, I imagine she could even serve as the President of the Republic. Yeah, and don't be too hasty. Every country will still be their own country. It's just an agreement between each other. It's not a takeover. Oh, hello Renne. Playing with your new friends, huh? Well, something like that. Why, if it isn't Renne? Mr. Butler, will you play with Renne today too? I'm sorry, but I have work today, so I'll have to pass. Men are so boring. It's always work, 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 work. They never have time to play with me. Right through the heart. In any case, I'm relieved to see how much she opened up to you all. Yep, she sure has. Before you know it, she probably wants to be called a little sister of Estelle too. I'm sure of it. Not because of jealousy, but just because she wants to fit in with everyone else. This morning, an extermination of all monsters on the Herb Scenic route was held. Well, it was basically like a practice session before security really gets serious. Perfect for a warm-up, really. Okay. Hey, isn't that... What's the meaning of this? Do you deliberately besmirch me, Dunan von Asles, right heir to the throne? No, your grace, not at all. In fact, this morning we put a plan into motion to slay any monsters along the road to Grancel. You will be completely safe within the allotted escort. That's not the point. An honor guard of a mere 3 men is wholly unacceptable for a man of my stature and importance. I demand at least a full squadron, 10 men. Go. But your grace, please do not demand so much of them. Her Royal Highness has finally given leave for us to return. Please, we should consider ourselves lucky to have received such a kindness in itself. Silence, Philip. This punishment was the height of injustice to begin with. Given the outrageous grievances levied against me, I should demand nothing less than the whole royal army to meet me. Well, we may not be the entire royal guard, but we could go with you if you like. You. Miss Estelle. Haven't changed a bit, have you, Duke, old buddy? It's not very Dukely to railroad everyone within your selfishness. Very you, but not very Dukely. How dare you call me buddy? You impertinent nobody. Why are you even here? The villa was closed off to the common rabble. Yeah, you see? We actually work and to do here. So, going for a walk, old buddy? More than a mere stroll, girl. Prepare to be shocked. Alicia has come to her senses and released me from the unjust punishment which bound me here. The unjust punishment? They've actually released you from house arrest? Indeed. Word arrived from Her Royal Highness this morning. She instructed us to depart from the villa and return to Grancel Castle. Her Majesty's heart really is too big for her own good. Well, good for you, I guess. Well, try and keep a clear head so you don't get played a second time, okay? What? And you know, don't think you should examine your lifestyle a bit? You're kind of a slacker, buddy. Maybe you could start with a bit of exercise? I love Estelle. Has so much. What is it? I say something weird? No, it's exactly as you say, Miss Estelle. If His Grace only had a better hold of his life, he would not have been so easily manipulated by Colonel Richard. Allow me to echo your suggestion. Bah, enough of your lectures. Enough of this. I shall not remain here a second longer among such riffraff. We depart for the capital. Your Grace? Weren't you just going about not having enough men? No. Come, let's go, men. She really knows how to play him. Miss Estelle, it may be an old refrain by now, but thank you. I'm not sure how to express my gratitude. Don't worry about it. But, I don't know, I think you really need to drop the hammer a bit more, Philip. I think he's the way he is because nobody's ever really even scolded him, you know? Ah, yes. I don't really think he's that rotten deep down, so I think he can still change. Don't you think he just needs a hand? Miss Estelle, your words ring so true. Philip, why are you still dawdling with the peasants? If you keep loitering, we'll depart without you. Yes, Your Grace. I should be out in just a moment. If you'll excuse me? Such wise words from Estelle. You know, I think we probably should have gone with them, but... Oh, Estelle, you really are Cassius's daughter. Estelle, you're incredible. Estelle, I kind of noticed when we first met. You're kind of, too nice, aren't you? She is. But she can have a mean streak when she wants to. Too nice? Oh, don't worry too much over it. Let's return to Grancel. As you see, Duke Dunan's house arrest was lifted. Having a Duke around would be obstruction to security, but is it really okay to send him back to Grancel? I think he'll be fine. Because there's not much people for him to get into trouble with. Colonel Sid is a more moderate and reserved person compared to Colonel Richard, but there's rumors that he's much better than the Colonel. During the 100-Day War, they used to guard posts to divide the Imperial Army, right? Well, the hottest fighting was all at Sanctum Gate, and the reason it held was thanks to Lieutenant Colonel Sid. I wonder if General Cassius might not have a pretty high opinion of Colonel Sid himself. Oh, he really does. He really does. You could really see it in the communication earlier when you were at Leisten Fortress. Security headquarters was established safely, and that means we're finally on track for the signing ceremony. Security will be even tighter than before now. The Royal Villa will be acting as security headquarters until the day of the signing ceremony itself. The villa will be open to the citizenry again after the signing ceremony, I suppose. Alright, I will leave it here. I think in between episodes we'll walk back to Grancel, to the capital. And unless something happens, we'll start the next episode in the capital while we are walking to the guild house to see if we can get some more information from Eldon. But that's gonna be next time. Until then, I wish you all a great night, morning, day, wherever you are. If you're still here, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, pass all our episodes around to let other people know we're here. And I will see you next time. Bye bye.